The bus
And if I'm not audible, sorry, just let me know. Sorry, Kushi. Please go ahead.
the bus stopped at the traffic light. The second one.
Yes. So climbed, stopped, did, stopped again. Right. So now you can see the spelling here, STOPED, and we just saw this STOPPED spelling while we were studying in the previous slides. So absolutely STOPPED is going to be the right one here. All right, that's right. Next one for you, Ishika.
Yes, Didi.
Mm-hmm.
Steve and Emily watered the plant last week.
Yes. Now there are other options: blue, waters, watered, and water. Now again, we can see there are two different forms of water, right? Water word is there, which is going to be used in which tense? Mm-hmm. Water will go in which tense? We've studied three tenses till now: simple, present tense, simple, or present continuous tense. What do you think? Arohi, I hope you have a good network now.
Yes.
Okay,
Didi,
fine. And I hope you can see the screen.
Yes.
Didi,
All right.
present. Water goes to present.
Very good. Kushi, do you agree to what she said?
Yes.
Okay. So Arohi, we are just discussing this water word. Has the water is also written as water, waters, and watered. So if we have to think about this word water only, which tense would it better suit? Will it suit simple present tense? Will it suit present continuous tense? Or will it suit simple past tense? So Ishika said water will be suiting for present tense. Do you agree with her?
Yes.
All right, that's absolutely correct. And do you want to guess the answer to this question?
Yes.
Yes?
Steve and Emily
Hmm.
watered the plants last week.
Absolutely. Even Ishika had the same answer, and you're right. All right, let's go to the next one. Hmm. Dash, it rains a lot last night. Kushi, question for you. Yes.
Did it rain a lot last night?
What it rained? Did it? Who did do it? Does everyone agree?
Yes.
Yes, Ishika.
Yes, Didi.
Yes. Yes, Kushi, you're right. Did it rain a lot last night? Absolutely. Okay. See, we have so many options to learn now. We had a little confusion in before, but now we have completed this part. And I hope you all have understood these little things that we've just studied. I just want you all to go back to that slide to recall the different things. Okay, I'll show you. So there were two things, four, yes, there are four things to remember in this. The first thing that we learned was this regular verbs. So you can see on the screen again, play becomes played, enjoy becomes enjoyed. Right? So ed is
Yes.
added to most of these verbs and they are called as regular verbs. And what was the other form of verb? Any guess? Yes, Arohi?
Didi.
Uh, as
Sorry, we had regular verbs and the other form of verbs was
Didi.
irregular.
yes, somebody's saying it already. Yes, yes. Okay, Khushi, go ahead.
Irregular verbs.
Right, exactly. So it was irregular verbs, and you can see on the screen that it is supposed to be replaced with some word. Like we already had an example, okay, where we had changed eat to ate, have to had, lose to lost. We already saw these examples on. Also, when solving the questions now, we saw this. Another was negatives. Now, what did we see common here is? Any word that is coming again and again.
Did it, didn't.
Didn't. Absolutely. And is the verb changing here by any sense? Okay, yes, Arohi. Is the verb changing here?
Yes.
The verb is changing. Did I change the slide? Yes, sorry. Now, the play becomes play here. Is there any change in this?
No.
Live becomes live here. Is there any change in the verb?
No.
So, we have just added an extra word before it that is didn't play because it is a negative sentence. Okay, Kushi, I hope you understood this too.
Yes.
All right. So the three things that we have already seen: regular verbs, irregular verbs, and negative sentences. Also, positive we already know now, where it didn't is not going to come. Right. And these WH questions. Any doubts so far anybody has?
No, Didi.
Okay. Yes, Arohi.
Didi, why we did not use they after the
They, because it doesn't, as I said, anytime we are tense and listen to it again, whether it sounds good or not. Also, because, yes, so I'll come straight to the point. We use they afterwards because we are not framing a sentence here. In any normal sentence, like you can see, I'll show you this one. hmm Sorry, there is a glitch every time that I use this. Okay. Now you can see I played football last month. This is a normal sentence. Is it a question sentence? Is it a WH question sentence?
no.
No. So here we are going to use the words in a simple format. But when we put it in a question, it has to sound like a question. Okay. So I am going to put this is or are before. Okay. For example, here you can see how did they feel yesterday? And we already tried saying these questions in present continuous tense. Can you try framing this sentence again in present continuous tense?
Which
How did they feel yesterday?
how are Didi 1 second.
That's okay. So while we were doing or changing these questions into present continuous tense also, we did notice some changes. Okay. Yes, Aruhi. Are you available?
Yes.
All
How
right.
are
Go ahead.
they how are they feeling?
Absolutely. How are they feeling? So what has happened here? And if I have to say this in a very simple sentence, I would say this as uh, they are feeling good. They are feeling good, for example. But since it is in a question form, I am going to change they and are position because it is not in a simple sentence when I'm using in a question form. How are they feeling? How are has come first because I'm asking a question here and I'm going to use a question mark here. So whenever we frame sentences, the position of these little words keep changing so that it sounds like a question to you. Does that answer your question? Yes, Arohi?
Didi, can you repeat? I have little network problem.
Okay, and I hope your video is on so that you can try and have a good connection.
Yes.
Okay, keep your video off so that you can try and have a good connection. Okay, so I just said that I cannot draw here, otherwise I would have shown. All right, no problem. I'll just repeat again. So, how are they feeling? This was your question in present continuous tense. And if I have to make it in a sentence, in present continuous tense, and not in a question format, okay, in a simple sentence, I would frame the sentence as they are feeling good. They are. So these two words are and are. But when I use this in question format, they change. How are they? Why do we change this? Because we are framing it in a question format and it has to sound like a question to you. Okay, if I just simply say how they are feeling, that seems like a sentence only. That doesn't seem like a question.